We are live. We are here with
Yes.
Krazy K from Kizer. Do you really want to be called Krazy K or do you just want to be called K? What do you
Yeah,
go by?
yeah, because this title is from Uncle Wu, our previous representative Wu. Do you know how to zoom? I mean, we don't have to zoom the camera because
Let's
face is looking to me.
do
Oh
this. Is
yeah,
better?
that's perfect.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see what you were saying now. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
Okay. This is better.
this
All
was
right.
much better.
Let's see who's all in here. Ground
Good
Frog,
evening, guys.
Tom, Aberdeen, Passions and Guns, Oreo Dave, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing tonight, Mike? How we doing?
Hello.
All right. We got a big week in the knife industry. It's SHOT Show week,
Shot
which is
show
going
week.
to be fun.
Oh, yeah, this week. Oh, there's a shot show in United States
Yeah, in
these days,
Vegas,
right?
Las
Uh,
Vegas.
Unfortunately, we are not joining.
Ah, that's a bummer. That's all right. Knife shows are just around the corner. B,
Oh,
there's B's
please.
Blades. Jared, how
Hello,
we doing?
please.
What's up, everybody?
How was your day, guys?
Oh, I don't know about everybody else, but shots fired. What's up, my man? I had a Monday. I had a Monday. So
Is it Monday? What time is it right now in your place?
9:30 at night here
Oh,
in
so
Michigan.
you live in the East Coast.
I live in the Midwest. I live in Michigan.
Oh, Michigan, but the time is also the same like the East Coast.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah. We're on like same time as like New York City and all that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's quite appropriate time.
Yeah.
Because it is 10:33 right now in China. It's 10:33 morning time, Tuesday morning here.
Okay. Thursday morning.
Mhm.
Oh, Keith, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that a whole lot. Oh, so yeah, so Thursday morning for you. Oh
Oh,
wait,
today's Tuesday. Tuesday, I guess.
Tuesday morning. Tuesday. Okay, I was gonna say Thursday morning. There's no way. There you go. Tuesday morning.
I'm only 30 hours ahead of you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Well,
from the
you'd be a
future.
time traveler if it was Thursday morning there, wouldn't you?
Oh, so many.
Boo! What's up, brother?
Ooh, also here.
All right. So
Uh,
I have a first question for you. I had
yep.
someone from Instagram asked me. They wanted to know: is Kizer going to make a fixed blade with a more premium or like higher end steel, like M4 or 4V, something like that? Is there any type of premium fixed blade in the mix for Kizer?
I'm not sure if we have this plan because if we are going to use a premium blade for the face blade version, it is going to cost quite a lot, first of all. And second is the face blade is more for practical use, the daily use. So I think we might use 154 or maybe D2, not that premium blade.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I saw the comment. I saw the comment before I joined the live, and I
Did
was
you?
wondering, really?
Like, yeah, that would be cool. That would definitely be cool. You guys
Mhm.
definitely have the designs. I feel like you have designs for days to where you could take some of your folders that look great and turn them into fixed blades. And they would
Mhm.
prime example. I feel like the original would make a fantastic fixed blade. Like the original XL would make a really good fixed blade option.
We have
That would
also
be
made
nice.
the backlighter. I'm sorry. We have also made the backlighter the fixed blade version. The backlighter fixed blade version, and that is already available on our site.
Okay. Okay. So here's one more question. I'm going to put you on the spot here because Kizer absolutely killed it last year. I think especially in that in that $70 to $100, maybe even a little higher, 70 to 120. Like you guys really, there wasn't much competition in terms of who had the most variety, most options, and like the most attractive designs. How are you going to come at 2023 and just equal that. If you top it, I would be blown away. I'd be impressed if you could just equal what you guys did last year, because I felt like you really had a step above most of the competition.
I think, everybody said that 2022 is the Kizer year, especially the year of the job fair, right? And we bring this version and can say between premium and also the budget version. And then in 2023, we are going to bring out more, can say, budget knives for everybody. Maybe the price will be even lower, but the but the quality will remain the same.
Nice. Yeah, that's got to be, because your quality, from especially from just like a broad aspect of like everything wrapped into one. I mean, I feel like you're always going to have an issue here or there, something small and minor, but in terms of like a whole body of work, I felt like your quality and consistency in the quality was right up there among the best, if not the best. It was right up there, and that was probably the best part of the whole thing, because there's nothing worse than getting a knife that you love, like you think it's awesome, you get a good deal on it, and then there's a problem with it, and you're like, dang, it's crushing. But I did not have that problem, I think, once this year, and I heard very few issues. You always hear a couple, but I heard very few issues of any real big catastrophes, and that's a good thing. That's always nice.
And because I mean, most of our fans already knew that how strict that our QC process is. So before all our products leave our factory, we have all our products will go through a strict, check and also some testing, and just to make sure that our products are in good conditions when our fans or customers receive the knife. So everybody just can rest assured that our products won't fail your expectations.
Okay. So are you guys looking to get into more retailers? I mean, you're already at, like, all the big ones, Blade HQ, Knife Center, a lot of the bigger retailers you're in with. Are you making room to get in with more retailers, or are you trying to do your own thing a little more through like Amazon and your website, or do you want to just do both and keep growing all your channels?
I think both ways. We will keep collaborating with more retailers in United States or maybe other countries, but also we will focus on our branding, our Kizer brand. We will also do our self-marketing and also branding, advertising, whatever, to make Kizer more known by the outdoor community.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm really big into the outdoors, and it's nice to have like I feel like a lot of the brands that I kind of gravitate to do have kind of like an extra like connection with the outdoors. Like Spyderco is another one I really like, and they definitely have a lot of knives geared towards outdoor, and they definitely seem to be more in that line. I would love to see Kizer continue down that line and get more in touch with the just the regular like outdoor adventurist, because like anyone that's going on a hike or anyone that's going camping, like they're still going to carry a pocket knife. They may have a fixed blade, but they're still going to probably carry a pocket knife, because there's just the convenience of a pocket knife, a folding knife, and they clip. You can put your pocket, a light one. It's really hard to go wrong with that in just about any situation, really, which is what makes them so great and so convenient to have all the time.
Our products, our product is more like fidgeting toy, right? More fidgeting than practical use. How you think about our product? Like when you review our products, usually after the review, what you're gonna do with them?
So this is where I would disagree with you, because now I do agree with you on the fact that like a lot of Kizer knives are great to fidget with. Completely, 1,000,000% agree with that. Like the drop bear, there's no way you can say this is not an excellent fidget knife. But I do think I'm an advocate for a lot of folding knives being practical. I mean, it comes down to each person's definition of practical, right? But for me, any knife that has a 3 to 3.5 inch blade and it folds and it carries, relatively nice in the pocket, it's practical. I mean, there's nothing in it. You have to do something really crazy. Maybe you have something with like, maybe you have a 600 knife with Dama steel and special, then maybe you're getting to the point of like maybe like unpractical. But I'm a firm believer that any knife in the budget / up to $150, $200, and that all comes down to the person's, own finances and budget. But I think just about any knife can be practical as long as it works for that person's lifestyle. And a mid-size folding knife, to me, is pretty much practical all the time, barring some crazy blade shape, which is why I like a lot of your guys' knives, especially like the drop bear and the original and all those just clean drop points. To me, I look at all those as fidget factor greatness, but then also practical. I look at them as practical.
I understand you, because my point was, our knives are not for hard use, like using or cutting the wounds or whatever, for those hard use. So what I mean, it's fidgeting, and because you feel like, when you feel like your hands are empty, you are just trying to fidget the knives, like Kizer's button lock versions, those knives, but you're not going to use it for some hard use like cutting the woods, whatever. But it is practical. Or the knives are practical.
Right. Okay. No, I get that. That makes sense. Just a couple days, I can't remember if this was yesterday or 2 days ago, but someone on, I can't even remember if it was Instagram or YouTube. I see so many comments between Instagram and YouTube, I get them confused. But I saw a comment somewhere a day or two ago, and we were talking about like a certain knife. It may not have even been a Kizer. We're talking about a knife and like the hard use of it and like how it could fail. And finally, someone chimed in and was like, guys, anything can fail under the right circumstances. Like it all comes down to the knife. So who else we got here? Rob, Trevor, what's up, guys? How we doing? But yeah, no, I think that's like, sometimes we get caught up in things like that to where like, what's too much? Well, that's literally different for every single person, every situation, every knife. So it's hard to say. Like, I've used a lot of my budget knives in what like a lot of people would consider hard use, and they hold up. But I mean, yeah, you don't want to go batoning wood with a $50 budget knife. It's probably not going to work that well. Probably going to fail on you.
So, if said the drop bear, any other Kizer products that you like? Is that the drop bear, the clutch lock?
So right now, I would say my two favorite ones outside of the drop bear and the original, which I talk about a lot, I would probably say these two right here. The button lock mini sheepdog, which is absolutely phenomenal. This is one to where I could never cut it and I'd still be happy carrying it. Even if I never had to use a knife, I could still carry it literally just to fidget with it because it is so good. And then I also have this Knife Center exclusive Gemini. I mean, it's no secret to anyone how much I like Laconico designs.
Oh, the black Gemini.
Yeah, this button lock that has the Dr. EDC kind of designed, the more like secure button lock to where the full plunge of the buttons going into the blade and you don't see anything on the back. It's fully covered. These are probably my two favorite Kizers outside of the drop bear and original.
So you like the flipper version more, right? The Gemini.
I like the flipper, but I do wish it's kind of slippery. I wish there was a little jimping on the back.
Little bit more jimping.
There's no jimping on this one.
Oh, there's no jimping. Okay.
It's all smooth. And this has always been like that. I don't think there's ever been jimping on the Gemini flipper, which at the end of the day, like you can still flip it really easily. It's not, doesn't really make it harder necessarily, but you just have that extra little bit of security to where if you ever place your finger on it at the wrong time, let's say like you go to light switch, you just go to press back here. Sometimes your finger will bite down on that jimping enough to where you can still flip it out, as to where sometimes you'll just kind of do that number. So little jimping is always nice, but the action on this and just the overall design, I love the Gemini. The Gemini is just always awesome, and I really love this version of it.
So how about the Tau circuit? Because everybody said the action on the Tau circuit is job-shotted. Especially it's so butter smooth.
Yeah, no, so the Tauser K, I've got one over here. Yeah, here it is. I've got that fat carbon version here. And it doesn't matter if it's like the fat carbon version or if it's like the first one you guys came out with, Micarta or Richlight. It's definitely the multi-row bearings. I mean, I think that's what they're called, right? The multi-row bearings, because they're different from the regular bearings.
Yeah, it's different.
they definitely add a different level of like fidgetiness and smoothness, because sometimes thumb stud knives can be difficult, but this one, I think a lot of it too has to do with the blade shape. It's a bigger blade. It's a bigger blade, and it just makes it easier to, close on you. So, yeah, no, the Kizer K.
That's okay.
I mean, it's one to where I've had very few people say they don't like it. I would probably, in terms of like overall popularity, I'd probably put the Kizer K in the top 5. If you
Top 5
models, I hear a lot of good things about it. Yeah, it's
because we have also got another Kizer S, a smaller version of the Kizer K, but redesigned with one of our contracted designer, Steven. So I'm not sure if you received the Kizer S.
Yeah, I've got that one. I've met Steven. I met Steven at Blade Show West. I went to Blade Show West.
Oh, you met him.
Yep. Let's see, where is that here?
So many of our fans love his design. The Kizer S, especially it looks more round. The angle is round. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, so this knife reminds me, and I've said this to like everyone who I talk to about this knife, because while it is obviously kind of like somewhat of a modified Kizer K, it's very similar, different blade shape. It reminds me a lot of the F5.5, which is like a Vox design, and it's been distributed. It's an exclusive, I believe it's an exclusive to Urban EDC. Which is I think they're over in the West Coast area, but it's so similar to that. I'm getting lost. The ergos are just phenomenal. If you like kind of like a chubbier small knife, this is like perfect. And
this is a small piece. I mean, how you feel compared to the mini button lock sheepdog, the mini sheepdog?
So obviously, they're actually both surprisingly great to fidget with, because the Kizer S has that crazy smoothness that the Kizer K has, so the action's there, and the ergos on this knife are like perfect for me. I mean, it's a perfect handle to where it's got nice thickness and width, and the choil's great, to where like this is it. This is the only way I'd probably ever hold this knife, because it's so comfortable, but it feels great. The ergos are definitely, I think for most hands, people would like the ergos on the Kizer S slightly more than the mini sheepdog. But at the same time, like it's kind of deceiving. Like it's a difference in width. Ultimately, it's the width of the handle that makes the real big difference. For what the mini sheepdog is, it's good. I mean, the ergos, I don't have any issues with the ergos, but the ergos that I really love are definitely in the Kizer S, because they're just.
You know, I also fell in love with the Kizer S when I got the sample, because the bearings make it so smooth when you deploy and open and also close the knife, and you just feel that knife is, I mean, doing all this action naturally.
Yeah, it's effortlessly. You don't have to like, even people that are like, because there's a lot of people that'll be like, oh, I can't middle finger flick, I can't thumb flick. Like some people have trouble with thumb studs. And when I first got into knives, when I was buying my first like 4 or 5 pocket knives, they were all flippers, because I didn't like thumb studs. I struggled with them. And this was like 8 years ago.
I don't like the thumb studs either, because it's going to have some thumb stud knife nails.
Oh yeah.
Hurt my nail always, so I hate thumb stuff so much.
See, when you're like me, when you're because I basically like have very little nails, so I don't ever have to worry. I usually, whenever I use the thumb studs, I'm usually using like the skin portion of my thumb tip. So I'm just pushing up with my thumb tip and flipping it out like that. So it makes it really easy for me. But once I figured out how to like middle finger flick a thumb stud, it's like, okay, yeah, I want thumb stud knives. They're just thumb studs and blade cutouts for me personally. I like a good flipper. Like I said, like the Gemini is one of my favorite designs ever, and it's a flipper. But if it came to like I had to pick one, I would definitely go with either a thumb stud or a blade cutout. I really like blade cutouts too, if they're not some goofy, wonky cutout. Like the cutout on the sheepdog's nice because it's smooth and it's round. I've seen, I can't remember any right off the top of my head, but every once in a while you'll see some to where like they try and get too creative with the blade cutout, and you're like, it's just not comfortable. It just doesn't work. But
have you modified any of your knives?
I modified a Kizer Critical.
Kizer Critical.
Yeah. So let's see here.
My kata version.
So I've got these two. So they're both different, but one is a little more different than the other. So what I got here, originally, okay, so this blade was on this handle, and then this handle, this was that kind of like the green micarta with the red.
Red aluminum.
With the red pivot, and then this had the thumb stud version. So this is ultimately what I wanted, was this version right here. Thumb studs, this micarta, the black deep carry clip. So I put this together, and I was happy. Like, I wasn't even sure what I was going to do with the pieces left over for this, because the scale didn't fit. If you flip it up, you might be able to see, like, I took a Dremel and Dremeled some of this back. So ultimately, I grit dyed the scales, and then I took a Dremel to this area back here, which was kind of a big thing for me, because when it comes to me, like, modding knives, I don't get too crazy with it. I'll do grit dyeing. I will do like scale swaps and stuff like that. But very few times do I pull out a Dremel and start dremeling away on some steel on parts of the handle. And I did that with this one, and I really like the way it turned out. It's a unique piece, and it's still completely functional and feels good. So this was kind of a nice bonus, because I wasn't even trying to get like this. This was kind of the leftover of what I really wanted. So I ended up with two good knives. So that was cool.
So you got two knives, two perfect knives.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
I can see that you like all those, can say, bigger knives, right? The bigger size knives is your favorite or your preferred?
So I prefer, in terms of a blade shape, I think my sweet spot is somewhere between like 3.3 and maybe 3.6 inches, something like that.
I'm trying to get to know more about your preference so that I can know which knives that I can ship to you in the future.
Well, I tell you, I mean, there's very few times I get a Kizer and I'm like, oh, I wish they didn't send me that, because they're usually all really good. I can count on, easily one hand the number of Kizers that I reviewed last year that I didn't really like. Most Kizers I strongly like, or I could even say I love a lot of them. Every once in a while, there's some that come across where I'm like, it's not really my thing, but that's few and far between. It really is. But no, I definitely like the medium to bigger size knives. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people go through. Like, as people get into knives and you start to buy different ones and figure out what you like, I feel like majority of people start out with they like big knives, the bigger the better. And because that's how I was like, oh, I gotta have I want a big tough knife. And then as you get into it, you're like, you know what? I really like the 2.5 inch and 3 inch blades almost as much as my bigger blades, because depending on what you're carrying one for a day for, if I'm in the office, I don't need a 4 inch blade, just a 3 inch, a drop bear or a Gemini, just over 3 inches. They work just perfect. Or something like the original. It's this is just under 3 inches, but at no point in my day am I going to need a huge, massive blade like I like carrying around most of the time. Something like this, it does the trick 90+% of the time. So once I finally figured that out, it really opened up my my variety of just what I enjoy collecting. And now I've gotten to the point to where I just feel like my collection is there's no rhyme or reason. It's just a bunch of stuff that I liked at one point. A lot of them were impulse buys, but I like them enough to where I still have them. So that says something, I guess.
So initially, you guys will think the bigger knife, the better, right? But for me, how about you take a guess, which size of knife that is my favorite?
Your
guess, because
I feel like you like something the size of the Kizer Feist or the mini sheepdog, something like that.
Feist, yeah, Feist is correct. And also two more models that I have been mentioning to everybody that I like. I'm not sure if you have joined any other lives that I co-live stream with like bees or other YouTubers. I keep telling people like how much I love another knife. I'm not sure. Oh, I've got the answer. 3" 4K. Nope. Yes. So recently I fell in love with the original. This original, the Fat Carbon original. Yeah.
I love that version.
I like it and fidgeting. And first of all, when I just joined Kizer, I fell in love with the Feist. I'm not sure. Do you get the Feist with you right now?
Yeah, I got a Feist.
I forgot to bring it to the live room.
My favorite Feist is definitely this one here. The more recent one you guys did with the S35 and the black titanium.
Oh, the black titanium. That is, can say, killing. I mean,
So
the whole
smooth.
the whole theme of this black titanium Feist just bringing you like, can say, what is that? The attraction of the knife makes you like more addicted to it.
Yeah, no, so the titanium, and I remember when these first came out, Justin Lundquist posted on these. He was like, Kizer absolutely killed this run. And they did, because the smoothness of this and just the sound and feel, the clip is what really makes this like great for me, because I feel like while the Feist is a good front flipper, it's not the easiest front flipper. Like the tab is kind of minimal. So you have to be good at front flipping to be able to successfully, just flip it over and over. But when you have the base of a milled clip that sticks out and gives you a great place to really like, I'm holding it without holding the knife. Like the clip is the whole reason I'm holding this right now. And I just pop it open. It makes it very, very easy to front flip it. So I love this version.
When I first came to know about the front flipper, I was like, oh my God, it's going to kill me. Going to cut my hand. But then after I keep practicing and now I'm just quite good at with the front flipper. Fell in love with it, because the front flipper gives you another level of experience. I'm not sure how to describe it, but the front flipper can say it's kind of like for experts or for those who are just quite at fidgeting the knives.
Yeah, no, I get that. And you know what really made me like front flippers was, and this may just be completely me, like my thought about it, but like once you can get to the point to where you can like successfully front flip, it's almost like a knife with really good action, kind of like this Feist here, and you don't need any wrist and you just pop it. It's almost kind of like a magic trick how fast the blade flies out. Like it gets to be so addictive and so quick. It's just so good. It's so good.
It's like the satisfaction, the moments that you can open the knife with the front flipper.
Yes. And
it gave me the satisfaction, and then I just kept practicing it. And now I like the Feist and also the Squirrel, which only has the front flipper opening way.
Yeah. Voo. Thanks, buddy. He says press the like button. Where's the like button?
I can't see the like button here. Not for us, I guess. For those who joined the live, who is commenting here?
Let's see. Who else do we got here? The like. Oh, the like button for the. Oh yeah. Duh. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, no, front flippers are, once you gotta like, you have to, they're easier for some people and they're hard for some, but I feel like anyone can figure it out. It just takes some fidgeting and kind of getting used to. But yeah, once you get it down, they're so nice. They're so fun. And they're reliable. It's not hard to pop a blade out. You just have to be comfortable with it. Like anything. The more you do it, the more you understand it, the better you get at it.
Well, I've seen so many comments.
I've been so busy rambling and talking that I haven't been reading the comments as much as I should have.
You said that you forgot you have a live audience.
I know this is only the second live I've done, so I'm still kind of like I don't feel like nervous or anything. I just feel like I should be paying more attention than I am instead of just
I was
talking.
about to ask you, do you still feel nervous or what? Because for me, see, after so many Kaiser live stream and also 3 to 4 live stream with YouTubers, I feel like it's me myself. So I'm not sure. Do you get used to my energy or what? Because I just kind of like crazy, like just like Uncle Wood said that I'm crazy.
I feel like I can't say I was nervous for my first one. I feel like when you're talking about something that you're knowledgeable on and something that you're
Uh-huh.
passionate about, that right there kind of knocks the level of nervousness down. Like if I was
Mm-hmm.
going to interview for a job that I wasn't the most experienced in, like a new field or something like that, or I'm talking to somebody about something outside of my comfort zone, things can get a
Yeah,
little like uncomfortable. But when you're just sitting here talking to
talking to
people that
something
you
you're
already kind
familiar
of
with.
know in a way, just like through conversation about knives, and then even most of
Okay.
these people here that they're like Mike and Trevor and Rob and Oreo Dave, and then like so many of these people, Vu, so many people that are coming through this chat, like I see
Uh-huh.
them almost on a daily basis, like their comments on Instagram. So it's not too bad. It actually feels pretty
Mhm.
natural.
Yeah, it feels also, I mean, so natural for me because I was like, I mean, before I joined the live gym, I also feel a little bit nervous because, see, as you also know that I can say not quite often chatted with you, right? For, I mean, the past 1 year or whatever. And then I was like, will I going to match your energy or I mean your knowledge for the outer knife will I going to understand or what? Because see, I joined Kaiser around 1.5 years for 1.5 years, so I'm still learning all this knowledge. So I was a little bit afraid. I'm not nervous. I'm just afraid that I might not be able to catch up with you.
Oh, and you know what? That's fine because like I feel like that's one of the I like being in a group of people that know more about whatever we're talking about. Even knives, like there's plenty of people out there that know more about knives than me when it comes to like the finer points of sharpening. Like I'm gonna go to Neve's Knives for that because he just knows what he's doing when it comes to sharpening. He's great at it. Or
Uh-huh.
like so many other things like, yeah, I know a decent amount about knives, but there's a good chance to where you get in a conversation with people and you don't know as much as the other person. I like that because I like learning about something I care about just as much as I do knowing what I know. So
Mhm.
I never feel like I have to know as much as whoever I'm talking with. It's like, you know what I know, and if I learn something from our conversation, then I think that's a good thing.
May I ask what was your feeling when you came to know that I asked you for co-live gym? Because that was my first time. This is the first time can say co-live gym with YouTubers for me. So I mean you were the first one that I contacted. Seriously. So
Oh,
what was your feelings like when you received the message telling how about we do a co-live gym and also we can do a giveaway?
Oh yeah, no, I remember when you first asked me, I definitely wanted to do it and I was 100% like I was excited. I was like, "Oh, this is sweet. I would love to do, like I always like doing a giveaway and it's always nice to, especially talk with like companies and manufacturers like this is going to be really cool." But then it was around the holidays and I was like, "Oh, Thanksgiving. Got to spend time with the family on Thanksgiving because my life's been so crazy busy lately. I feel like I got to take those couple days and spend it with them." But I was like, "No, some other time." And
Uh-huh.
finally got to make it happen. But no,
Yep,
I was
and
I was excited.
you're really excited.
Yeah.
Because for me, see, first I contacted you first, and then I had COVID, and also Christmas came, and then the whole December just passed, and now finally we are here.
I
We are here
know.
to,
And we're already halfway through the month. The longest month of the year, we're already halfway through it, which is crazy.
Mhm.
That is it's gonna be a fast year again. They always are. They
Yeah,
definitely
and
don't slow
also Lunar Chinese New Year is coming, and we are going to have 10 days holidays.
down. Oh yeah, that's right. That's just when is that again? What are the exact days of that?
This Thursday, I think 19th, from 19th to 28th. So will be our 10 days holiday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow. So many. comment there.
Let's see. Did Kizer shotgun a few energy drinks at the beginning of 2022? They very well may have, with all the stuff you guys were kicking out at the beginning of 2022. And when you first started coming out with them, I was like, okay, wow, they're getting like everything out of their system at the beginning of the year, but it didn't stop. Like there was just more and more and more. And it literally came throughout the entire year, which I think is what surprised most people, to where like, I almost expect every company to have at least one great knife. Like when we're talking Kizer, Civivi, and all the other budget brands, it's like everyone's going to have at least one good one. And you expect some of them to have like a couple, 3 good ones throughout a year. But yeah, you guys really did. You brought the heat from like January to the entire year, which was just
from January to the entire
crazy.
year.
Another thing that I love that you guys did, and you didn't see, I felt like any other company that was doing this was kind of following your guys' lead, was all the different versions. Like obviously you had a mini sheepdog a long time ago, right? You had a mini sheepdog, but like all the versions that come out, they get, not one isn't necessarily better than the other. I obviously I think some are better than the other because I personally like some more than the others, but just to see different variants of all these popular models, I think is great. I thought it was awesome for everybody, and I don't think there was anyone that didn't like seeing that.
And especially we just keep exploring more handle material suppliers, and then we keep using the new handle materials. So all these variants, I mean, they might not, they might from the same model, right? The shipped out mini version or maybe this SL version, but we are offering you guys more choices on the handle materials. See, lately we've been using the Mexican blanket G10 handled, and then raffinable a few months ago, and also some other fat carbon handles. So maybe we can consider like using more fat carbons handles in the future, or maybe in 2023.
Yeah, I would definitely. So you brought up a good point, because these fat carbon models, I talked to a lot of people about these because I thought they were phenomenal. And I think a lot of people agreed. The biggest complaint that I heard from people was like, oh, Kizer was so good at the $70, $80 knives. I don't want to spend $180 on a Kizer. I even heard people make the case that like a fat carbon Kizer wasn't worth $180. But I was like, well, hold on there for a second, because you can spend $300 to $350 for a Riot model that has fat carbon, which, okay, if that makes sense, how does a $180 Kizer with fat carbon not make sense? I feel like for what they had, I thought they were reasonably priced within what they were, because they weren't like full on all the bells and whistles, but the fat carbon alone is American made. You got to have that sent over. You got to put it in assembly. That's all time and money and resources to get the material there, and then actually make the knives, which of course takes time and money and labor and all that stuff. So to come up with $80 or like I think this is what, $180 for the original, and I think they're all around that $180, $190 range. Like, to me, that's reasonable. You already the drop air was $119, and then you added fat carbon. That was basically, and the clip. That was premium steel too. So for all the upgrades that were done to the Kizer's premium lineup, I thought it was pretty on point in terms of price. I didn't think it was too much. I thought it was just a very fair price. And I think a lot of people agreed, but I heard a lot of people, they just weren't used. They weren't used to seeing the premiums from Kizer like you, because you guys used to make premiums in the past, and you did a great job. They were good. But it did seem like you kind of stuck into the budget realm of things for quite a while. And then all of a sudden, I think people were shocked to see the higher prices from Kizer. Like, it didn't look right. But I was like, well, wait a minute. It may not look right, but it feels right. And it only doesn't look right because you haven't seen it for so long. It's been over a year since you've seen a lot of, Kizers in that $150, $200 range. But I thought the fat carbon lineup was absolutely crushed. Like the models you picked and the actual fit and finish on the carbon fiber, like there was no voids or flaws, or like sometimes depending on the nature and what type of carbon fiber you're working with, You can get like the pitting and the little bits of like chunks falling out from like dark matter and stuff. And I didn't see any of that. The 4 models I have are like so good.
Thank you so much. Because as you know that before we make all this production, we are just keep selecting, selecting all this material carefully. So just to make sure that our product matches our brand, can say we are not like selling this fat carbon knives like $80 or $90 just because we are Kizer. We are selling it because we put all our efforts into the knives. All those details and also those mechanisms we've been working on just to make sure that we provide more quality knives to our fans. And that is Kizer license. I mean, some of our fans can say, most of our fans, they know Kizer license. And we also do improvisations on our products. So I think that is what makes Kizer is just like itself.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely get the feeling that Kizer listens to their consumers and their fans more than majority of the companies. There's definitely other companies that listen, and you see it in the products they turn out. But I personally, from all the knives I've handled over the past 3 years, and just seeing what's come after the other, I do feel like I feel like Kizer's been the most responsive in terms of turning around and actually giving people what they asked for. And then like recently, like every one of your guys' releases, I see something that I wasn't expecting, which I like, because it's always a good surprise. Like I was like sometime last year, I was like, there's gotta be a button lock sheepdog coming. There has to be. It's just not here yet. And finally, I kind of just forgot about it. I was like, I guess they're not going to make a button lock version of that. And then just recently, I'm like, yes, button lock.
So you kind of feel like your dream came true, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
That's the thing. I mean, that is kind of like a bridge between our fans and also the Kizer brand, because some of our fans may say like, I gave my suggestion to Kizer, but see, I'm just a small individual and I'm not sure this is such a huge brand. Is it going to listen to my advice suggestions or not? But then we make it come true. So some of our fans can say like, everything I wish for, I've been praying for Kizer, just make it come true. That is all those I receive all this message from our fans. We are just keep making their dreams come true. Like, I want a buttonless sheepdog, I want this, I want that, and Kizer just here to realize it.
Well, and there's a lot of truth to that, and it's what's the one of the nicest things that is the case with so many models is not only is it something they want and it's something they like, it's something they can afford, which nowadays with inflation.
That is also about the price, because we are not trying to make it and then sell it at a high price so that you guys just keep, look to the price and can't be able to afford it. We are making all these knives with, just like you wish, and also with can say reasonable price so that you can afford it. We are not going to fail our fans and our customers.
Yeah, no, but by all means, I still stand by the fact that you guys do a great job on the higher end. I definitely want to see a lot of like affordable, sub $100 offers from Kizer. But I still like I actually, let's see, how many do I have? I have a few higher end Kizers. One of the first Kizers I ever bought was the full size critical, like the bigger one, the titanium.
The titanium version.
Yeah, and I loved it. It was still like, till the day I sold it, it was one of the smoothest knives in my collection, and it was it was like $185, and it was titanium and S35, and action was on point. I mean, that's about all you can ask for in that price range. Like you make me satisfied. I feel like it was a legit purchase to where like I don't regret it. That was money that I feel like for the knives I wanted, it was well spent.
That titanium critical costs more than $185.
I may have gotten it on sale because I may have gotten it on sale because this was like gosh, this was like 3 or 4 years ago, if not longer. I can't
Wow.
remember now. Time flies. I would love to see that. You guys should bring back the full-size critical in the Vanguard version, the Vanguard lineup.
That can be considered. And I think our product supervisor Damon is also in the chat. So everybody just let him know that Kizer bring back the full-size critical.
Yeah, full-size critical in the Vanguard lineup with like some micarta or even like Rich Light would be cool. But no, yeah, that full-size critical was sweet. And I like I feel like I like the thumb stud version on the mini critical, but I feel like the full-size critical, I think I would like a flipper and then maybe like a blade cutout. Like, oh, like this. Kind of like it'd kind of be like another mini Paragon.
Oh, the mini Paragon with the thumb hole.
Thumb hole and flipper. Yeah, that's what we need. We need a full-size critical in the Vanguard lineup with a cutout and flipper. Make it happen.
Can you believe that is mini version? This Paragon, this mini Paragon, it is a mini version. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I tell you what, if they make a full-size version, they're gonna have to like ship it out in a suitcase.
And can you imagine for the full size or normal size, regular size of the Paragon, how big it's going to be?
Be massive. That would be massive.
So, if you don't mind, I'm going to show you guys this full size sheepdog. This mom's Kizer Friday Club. This full size sheepdog, and this is a bunny version.
Oh,
2023, the year of rabbits. There's a rabbit hole here. And we actually make it kind of like the Spyderco thumb hole, but then added the rabbit's ears here.
I'm curious as to how. Oh wait, no. So when the knife is closed, your finger's gonna be pushing the round part, so you're not gonna be touching the ears. Oh yeah, that will work.
And you are just putting your fingers into the thumb hole and deploy the knife. But the problem is, this knife is too big for me.
Oh, it's too big for you.
Sheepdog is too big for me. Not even mentioning the Sheepdog SL.
Oh, I got the XL right here. Yeah, this is just a fun knife. Like this is something that's. Whoa! I almost dropped it on my laptop. Yeah, this is a big boy. I mean, this is.
That is this Sheepdog SL.
It is a handful.
Too handful. Even this regular size is way too handful for me.
Oh.
So that's why I like the 5, the 6, the Squidward, and also this original.
That was one of the so your latest release that you posted on Instagram. I really liked seeing that Squidward back with the kind of the bottom end deleted. You kind of got rid of that big lanyard hole at the bottom, and it's more of just the Rich Light handle. I like that.
The Squidward with the red Rich Light handle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is available, I mean, in coming weeks because it's a new product for January.
Yeah. I saw the picture on Instagram. That looked good. That one looked pretty good. Yeah, the whole release for there was a Tonto too, a Tonto button lock that looked pretty good too.
The button lock or the matte Tonto. Oh,
I can't remember the name of it, but it was a Tonto style blade shape. It looked pretty good.
The matte Tonto, but I don't have the matte Tonto here. Sorry. I can't find it. I just keep searching for all the new knives, and then I see, 930 is coming.
Ryan Miklich wants an extra large sheepdog, please.
Also, XXX 3XL sheepdog, please.
XL sheepdog. That'd be a big dog. That would be good.
How about? I mean, do you have any games for the giveaway session? Because I'm not sure how you're gonna do this giveaway.
To be completely honest, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do the giveaway either. I have a couple ideas. So I know like we could always have like someone go to one of my videos. Like we could say, go to this video and drop a comment. But I think there's an easier way to do it here too, to where everyone can just fill in the comments. But I don't know how to do the comment picker.
They can just comment down on one of your videos, and then you use the comment picker to choose randomly. And I'm showing you guys what is the fat carbon knife for the giveaway. It's going to be the 20CV original, 20CV with fat carbon original.
That is one of the best models there. That gold, is that gold or bronze dark matter?
Yeah, this is the gold and black dark
Gold,
matter.
yeah, that is so sweet.
And with the 20CV blade, so this is for the giveaway.
That is so sweet.
The Oreo, just give it to me when done. See, soft.
It would make it a little easier. Can't argue with him on that.
Do you know him? He won a knife from whose channel?
Oh, someone else's live stream?
Yeah, last live stream. So okay, so my colleague Damon, he just passed me those new products. So should I show you guys again about this new product? And how about this matte tanto? When you just said the matte
That
tanto.
was the one I was just talking about. Yeah, that's sweet. I like that. That was pretty good.
Yep, these two, the matte tantos.
Yeah, those look good.
These are good, and I think it is helpful for you. And I think you will love the ergo of the whole design.
Oh yeah, I see that choil up there too. That choil looks like it'd be big enough to put your finger there.
Trials.
Yeah.
And it is Vanguard line, so we use 154 cm steel, and the black and green micarta version, 2 variants.
Those are pretty sweet. I like the green micarta version. The
You
black
like the
micarta
green
version, you guys do a really good job with keeping your micarta pretty clean. Like it's just a good quality finish on the micarta. It doesn't get too furry or nasty. Has a good feel and a good texture to it. I'm a big fan of your guys' micarta. Kizer does a great job.
Just like what is this? The micarta, the shipments on this micarta are just natural. I mean, we don't make too much shipment from this micarta. It is what it is when you receive the knives.
Yeah,
So
they always patina up very nicely too.
And also these new products. This is Spot from Kizer. One is the flipper version. This is G10 handle. And this is the aluminum handled.
Nice.
Which one you preferred?
That's a different blade shape.
Same. They are the same blade shape.
No, I mean a different blade shape in general. They're both. I haven't seen anything. I mean, I don't know. It kind of has a little bit of unique lines to it. It's almost kind of looks like a reverse tanto, but it's got a little
reverse
bit.
tanto.
Yeah.
But it looks kind of like. I mean the combination of the jog point and also the reverse tanto. But whatever, it's more like a fusion.
Yeah, it looks good.
Good. And also we've got another sheepdog here.
Yeah, ooh, that one looks
rich
good.
light.
I like that rich light, and I like the milling. That milling on that rich light's nice. That's the same as I have a couple other Kizers that have that.
You like the milling? The milling. This is also the same on the Towser K.
Yeah, yep, that's the one I have. Yeah, those are nice.
And yeah, anything else? Okay, so the backlighter SL. This backlighter SL, the green micarta version.
Ooh, those are. That Backlighter XL is especially with the flipper and thumb studs. Is that contoured micarta on that one?
Huh? Sorry?
Is that contoured micarta or is that flat?
Flat.
Oh, it's flat. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of look contoured. No, that's a great knife. That's one of the knives that, like, when Wayne first got into buying knives, he's like, yes, give me that big 4-inch blade. No, I like that. That's still an awesome knife. I have the black wash version.
Yeah. The previous one was the black micarta version, and now here comes the green one.
Yeah, that's nice. That'll be a good seller.
This is the last one, the Squidward that you just talked about.
I like that Squidward. I like the fact that you guys, because the original Squidward had that really big lanyard hole at the bottom. You kind of changed that to where it's not there anymore. I like that.
You mean the button? The button on the Squidward?
So on that version, there's still a lanyard hole, but it's not.
The lanyard hole here. It is still
Oh, it
here.
is still there. Oh, it is still there. Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
seem to
it's
be
still here.
nearly as. That must be. Is that the exact same as the last version? Because I feel like the other version was bigger
Same,
and.
yeah, same as the last two versions. The last two were the black G10 and also the purple G10, and now here comes the redstone rich light.
Okay.
Can you?
I like those stone rich lights. Like even like the red is good, but then also the mini sheepdog has like that gray stone. I like that.
Uh-huh.
I really like that stone looking rich light. It gives it
The
a
rich
good little
light.
bit of yeah, it just looks it's a good finish on it. Looks good.
So how can you deploy the squidward with your fingers or your 5 fingers? I want to challenge you. How many ways that you can deploy the Squidward with your hand?
Send me one and I'll give it a try. The Squidward is one of the few Kizers I don't think I've ever handled. I've definitely never handled it. So
you haven't handled it?
no.
Oh, sorry.
I'll have to give it a shot though. I could definitely do my middle finger and index finger and thumb, but then my ring finger and pinky, that'd be tricky.
So should I show you the 6 ways that I deployed it, and then I'm going to challenge you once you receive the knife?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so first of all, with the thumb and front flipper, and then second, third. Can you see clearly? Third,
yep.
and now fourth. I'm sorry. Fourth.
That one will be tricky.
5.
That one's gonna be
and
tricky.
The last one is 6.
Yeah. Okay, so when you send me that knife, I'm gonna need you to send me 3 band-aids with it too, okay?
I will sponsor you with the band-aid.
You need to make some Kizer band-aids, some Kizer branded band-aids.
No, we can think about that. The Kizer band-aid with Kizer logo on it. And rule number 9, don't forget your knife.
Absolutely.
So I just saw one comment saying, can I show the smaller knife again? Is our friend talking about the spot? The spot, right? I'm showing guys again. Then this size, the spot is, can say, almost like the feist, but little bit, I mean only a little bit smaller than the feist. So I think when you can compare it with the feist once you receive them.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's a nice little size for a flipper. That would be a really good little, like, kind of a sleeker carry.
Mm-hmm. And especially the design, the line, the whole line, the outlook of the spot. Can you see that clearly?
Yeah, that looks good. No, that's pretty clean design.
Yep, it's clean. And I'm not sure how you feel about these G10 textures or these colors, black and red, right? Black and red.
You know, that Topo G10, I feel like it goes really good on some knives and it doesn't work well on other knives. Like, it really depends on like the actual like design and like the handle shape and all that good stuff. For what I've seen of it, it looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look bad. That Topo G10 too, that really, you almost have to kind of like care, because like when I first like this that my Vosteed Thunderbird, it has one.
Oh, the Thunderbird.
Yeah, it works really good on this knife. And that I kind of get like some very, very minimal Thunderbird vibes on that. I think just because it's kind of a sleeker knife. Doesn't look anything like it, but I think the Topo G10 and just kind of like the more slender blade, it kind of reminds me like a mini version of this almost. So I like that.
Mini version. Oh, I saw one comment. 88 people watching and only 40 likes. Smash the like button, or guys. Smash the like button, or otherwise we are not going to do the giveaway. Make it more than 80 likes.
Don't stir up the crowd.
Make it more than 80 likes. So I will ask Wayne to start with the giveaway, the 20 seaweed with the Fat Carbon knives, the Fat Carbon original.
All right, so let's do this then. I'm looking really quick. I don't see any other ways to do, because I heard there was a way to where like everyone can just type in a number or do something to where like, and I can pick, but I don't see any ways of doing that.
Maybe could you? You can send the links. One of your videos, the link of one of your videos, and then tell them to comment down like whatever you want them to, and then you use the comment picker to choose.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let me grab a video here real quick. Let's
So guys,
here.
make it 80, more than 80 likes, or else I'm not going to do the giveaway. If you want to win,
y'all better hit that like button. Let's see. Okay, here, let's do this one. Grab that.
Send them the link because I don't have the comment section here and I cannot write any comment here right now. I don't know why.
Okay, can I just comment it here? Let's see. Okay, there.
Okay, so you send the link, and what do you want them to comment under your video?
Comment. Comment Krazy K, because that's different. There's probably no other comments.
Okay, so no hashtag, right?
No hashtag. Just Krazy K, all one word. Just like how it's spelled on your screen there.
So Krazy simple K, letters, not capitalized.
And in case you guys, if for some reason that link isn't clickable, it's the second most recent video. It's the video for the Kizer Guru.
Oh, for the Kizer Guru. So or the letters are not capitalized, right? Or because I think you have to
just do all lowercase. All lowercase.
Okay, so
yep, John's got it. Krazy K, one word, all lowercase, just like that.
I don't think they should send the comments here, right? They should comment under your video.
You guys gotta go.
Gotta go check out the link.
Unless someone can instruct me how to use it here, because I've never done it here. I don't know how to do the comment picker here. If everyone can go to the video titled the first Kizer budget EDC night for the year is a surprising one. It's a video I uploaded earlier this week or last week. My days are all confused, but it's my second most recent video I uploaded.
So guys, comment down. Oh, Wayne, could you please send the link again? Because I'm not sure they knew that. Guys, go to the link. Wayne's going to send the link again and comment under that video.
Here it is, guys. There it is, right there. Okay, right under Tori. That's the link. So if everyone maybe don't comment on this thread for a while, but that's the link right there to it.
Guys, don't comment here again. Don't send the comments. It's kind of like a live chat. It's a chat. You are going to send a comment.
Yeah, go to the video, comment under the video, and then I'll use the comment picker to pick the comment from that video, and I can search Krazy K, all one word, lowercase.
Once you're done, just come back and let us know, because how many minutes that they can
We'll do here. I'll start a timer for you. Got 3 more minutes because it only takes a second to do.
Good, guys, 3 more minutes. I used to wonder how Krazy K got her name. I no longer wonder why. Why? Krazy K already. So see this crazy, because I work for Kizer and I'm such a crazy person. So replace the C from the crazy with the K. So Krazy K, here it is. And I got this name from Uncle Wu, and I feel so honored for calling him Uncle first, and he called me Krazy. Okay, his ability to manipulate the knife so crazy fast. Seriously, I only knew how to deploy the skewer with 2 to 3 ways before, but now I keep finding a new ways to deploy it with the rest 3 fingers. And it's kind of like a challenge. Do you want to see? Do you want to check out the middle finger? Ouch. So when I will I will challenge you once I know you received the parcel.
I will do that because now I'm eager. I've actually never tried doing it. The first couple with just like the index pull and the regular. Obviously, I've done all those, but I've never done the upside down flips. I need to
Then
try
you should
that.
try, but I'm just telling you that I'm not sending any band-aids.
No band-aids? Okay. We got band-aids at the house. I can take care of that. I got band-aids because we have 2 cats and they're always clawing me anyway. So
Oh, you've got 2 cats.
yeah, 2 cats. I've been meaning. I haven't posted a picture of. So we just got a second one recently. His name's Lloyd, and I
Right.
haven't posted. I'll post a picture of him here tonight or tomorrow so everyone can see. He's a pretty good boy.
Pretty good boy. Yeah, I have also got a cat, and she's a ragdoll.
Ah.
Yep. So quite expensive one in China.
Oh, really?
Yep. And especially for those for those who has certificates for his or her generations or her parents, great grandparents, and then that gonna cost quite a lot.
Oh, okay. You got the whole family tree documented. Okay, let's see. All right. I think it looks like everybody's done. So let's do this here. Is there a way I can share my screen as I'm doing this so other people
you can find the percent. Maybe press the percent. It's going to share your screen.
Picture in area, screen layout. Let's see what this does.
The final deployment challenge is to open it only using your brain. Oh, someone told me to. Can we get that?
I didn't do it. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go into the video and.
Can you share the screen?
I'm not sure how to do it. It's not. I'm not very well versed in all this. Let's see. Oh wait, let me see something here. Move from stream, solo layout, mute. No, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I feel like there is cinema layout. No.
Wayne is getting everybody's nervous. Intense. You are just
new layout. Yeah, I don't know how to share my screen.
Can you see those more can say controls like mute, stop cam, setting, percent?
Oh, I see settings. Let's see, recording, audio, general.
Yeah.
There's nothing that gives me
percent your screen. You can find any functions.
Oh,
here.
percent.
Yeah.
There we go. Extra camera. Oh, there we go. Share. Yes.
They all are waiting for you.
Okay. There we go. Boom. I think it. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. To fix it, go to System Preferences. Nothing's easy. Everything's always difficult. I don't want to leave site. Let me try this.
Wait, let me also try to figure it out for you. I need to. Okay, so I need to find out your video first. And which one? The Kizer budget. It is enough of the year, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna make me go to my system preferences, which I would have to end this video to go to my system preferences and change that.
Okay.
It's annoying.
And I'm now using the comment picker to see if I can do this for you. Okay.
That would be great.
Okay, so I'm also checking out and YouTube and the comment picker. And okay, let me type your link. Okay. So 6 plus 9 equals to 15. Oh my God. My mathematics. And let's see. Get YouTuber comments. And
Oh, that's true. I could just I could do it and record it on my phone and then just show you on the screen like here's the winner.
oh, I was about to show you, and I'm not sure if you guys can see it. And how about I do it?
Yeah, can you share your screen?
Yep. Let me try. So, okay, I'm sharing my screen. Share screen and okay, and wait here. Oh, can you guys see it?
Oh yeah, here I just have to. There we go. Boom. Kay
Okay.
saving the day, the night, our night.
And okay, so could you confirm this is the link? Yeah, and I believe yes.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so everything's the same, and okay, and I've got 121 comments. I mean, including the previous comments. So
if you go down, you should be able to, let's see, include filter comments based on specific text. So click that filter comments based on specific text.
okay,
and then I just put in Krazy K. That'll do it. Perfect.
Okay, so I think should I make it another?
Yep, you have to prove to it that you're human.
Okay, so 98 comments. So
Yay,
guys, feeling nervous or not, because I'm going to press the start.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Good luck, everybody.
Krazy K.
Ran Crow.
Who is Ran Crow? Yep. So I'm coming back and yep. Ran Crow. Where are you? Where's our?
You better not have ran off.
Congratulations.
Bro, you ran off.
Okay. Okay, so I stopped sharing the screens. So contact Wayne or maybe Kizer Instagram, and I will arrange the shipment.
Oh, there he is. There's Ran Crow. He's here.
Oh, why? Oh, where are you?
He just
Krazy K. Congrats.
Yeah, there he is, right there. Yeah. So. Oh wait, no.
Congrats! You have won this, the 20 series Fat Carbon original.
Okay, yeah. So Ran Crow, either reach out to Kizer, or if you want to reach out to me, whatever makes it easiest for you, go ahead and reach out to one of us, and we'll make sure you get it.
Yep, but if you are contacting on Kizer accounts, please take the screenshots of your YouTube profile to make sure. Yeah, I saw him. I saw the winners. So congrats. And we both make our fans so nervous tonight.
Yeah, well, I need to learn. This is my first time using StreamYard, so I need to get a little more well-versed. Last time I just went live through YouTube, so. All right.
You should go live on YouTube.
Right.
Maybe we can do this more, in 2023.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm definitely down for that. Someone just wanted me to post my email address, so I'll put that here in the comments.
Winner, Krazy K dinner. What is that? I know it's from a game, winner, chicken dinner, right? And now Krazy K dinner.
Did I spell that right? Wayne Sharp World. Thank you, Edgy American. Yeah, it's good. Lives are fun to do. I always like doing them. But yeah, I definitely need to make a habit of doing more. I need to shoot for at least one a month, something like that. That would be good.
Yeah, we can do it more in the future, trust me. Because our fans love, such a nice friend interacting with the fans, touching the base. We are just touching the base with them. We keep communicating, we keep facing them in person. So I think it is quite funny and interesting to do this.
Fun stuff. Hey, one last thing for everybody. I am going to SHOT Show Wednesday morning. I am flying out to Vegas, so I'll have some content for all the cool stuff they have out there. So keep your eyes peeled for some shorts and stuff like that. Just some fun little stuff to take a look at the newest stuff. So just so you guys all know.
Oh, okay. So, well, we've done the live for more than 1 hour, 1 hour and 50 minutes. So it's quite a long live, long broadcast.
Yeah, well, Kate, thanks a lot for having me, and thanks for putting it on, and the awesome giveaway. That was a pretty killer giveaway. So thanks for everything.
Thank you. I just suddenly stuck. I mean, my mind went blank.
That's all right. My mind goes blank all the time. Don't worry about it.
And that was awesome chatting with you, honestly. And then you're just so much fun chatting with you, and you're such a nice person.
Oh, well, thank you. So are you. We'll do it again for sure.
And our team also discussed about you, that your performance on the reviews and also during the Blade show, right, in June 2022.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a great. Kizer put on. Yeah, Kizer had a great time at Blade OS. That was fun.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for coming to our booth and also for all your efforts. And we look forward to collaborating with you more and more in the future.
Yeah, I look forward to it. It's a great community to be a part of.
So I think I gotta go. It's almost 12 p.m. here, and my lunch break is coming.
All right. Well, hey, Kay, you have a good rest of your day.
Oh, thank you. You too. Have a good night there. And
also,
good evening.
Thank you, guys.
Guys.
Thank you, everybody, for chiming in, and I will see you all very soon.
See you all soon. Maybe I see you all next month, February, Kizer live stream.
Let's do it. Sounds good.
Sure. Okay, so I'm leaving. So ciao, guys. Bye-bye.
Right. We'll see you guys. Bye. Everybody have a good night, good day. Bye.
Have a good night.